Hey, good morning, everybody. Today I just want to take a couple of minutes and talk to you about just CDC guidelines and social distancing and things that I do in my gym to keep kids safe and healthy during COVID-19. I've had a lot of questions and a lot of people ask, how do I do this and how do I do that and how do I keep kids 6 feet apart and what are the activities that I use? And I'm lucky that I get to use materials still. A lot of schools don't have that opportunity, but I do, and I'm thankful for that. But first of all, with social distancing, one thing I do is I place rocks or pads around the room in different spots, and the kids know when they come in to find a rock. That's where they sit, and that's where we start class every day. They go out, they find a rock, and I space these 6 feet apart already to keep up with CDC guidelines and social distancing. And they just do a really, really great job of that. And just super proud that they know to come in and find their rock and keep them 6 feet apart. And then when class ends, they go to these same rocks and have a seat there to in class and get ready to line up and leave. Another thing that I do right now is to keep the kids social distancing is we do obstacle courses. We have lots of Ninja Warrior courses. And like I said, a lot of people can't use materials right now, but these kids don't touch them with their hands. They don't put their hands on the floor, the materials or anything like that where they might spread germs. They go through the courses, they step in spots, they hopscotch through some of the hula hoops on the ground, or they have to lily pad and go back and forth, or they bunny hop through some of those for different exercises to go through. They run across the rocks and the pads right here behind me, or the pods. And then after each class, I sanitize these just to keep up with CDC guidelines and to keep kids healthy and safe, and let that set in on the materials before the next group comes in. Another thing that I do is, used to I had some cues that I did with kids, and it was 1 hand up, 2 hands up, 2 hands down, and they'd touch different parts of their body. And I used to say, touch your nose, touch your eyes, touch your mouth, touch your ears, touch your hair, touch your knees, touch your toes, touch your knees, touch your nose. And I've stopped doing that because I didn't want them to touch their eyes, nose, and mouth anymore. So now what I do is say 1 hand up, 2 hands up, 2 hands down. 2 hands up, make a cup. And they'll put their hands out making a cup, and I'll walk by and I'll spray a little hand sanitizer in their hands, and they wash it in and rub it in really, really good. And just to kill those germs that they may have gotten, and to help the teachers out in the classroom before I send them back to their groups. And it's just it's very important to keep those hands sanitized and materials cleaned as much as we can to the best of our abilities, and to keep those kids 6 feet apart and social distancing. So these are some things that I've done in my gym, and I hope this really helps you out. If you have any recommendations or suggestions that you want to give me, please send it to me in the comments below. I'd greatly appreciate that. And let's go out there and let's have a great week in PE. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye. Okay, 1 hand up, 2 hands up, 2 hands down, 2 hands up, 2 hands down. Touch your knees, touch your toes, touch your knees, crisscross applesauce. 2 hands up, make a cup. 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 Great job. 2 hands up, make a cup. 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 All right, well done, really good, boys and girls. You have done an absolute absolute phenomenal job today. It made my heart super, super happy.